Welcome to Module 4 of the course Global Innovation and Technology Strategies. This module is about business model innovation. In the first three modules, we looked at foresight, technology scouting, and innovation strategies. Those gave us the tools to anticipate the change, or plan for it, identify technologies and source them, and also design innovation approaches. Now, in this module, we go another step forward and ask how do we turn those insights into actual business models that might work? Business model innovation is another concept in this module, and the main concept of this module. It's about designing and adapting the new logic of how a company creates, delivers, and captures value. And it's not just about products, it's about the whole system. As the first concept, we talk about business model canvas, which many of you might already know. It breaks a business into 9 key building blocks in 3 main sections, including value proposition, value creation and delivery, and value capture. It gives a shared language to describe the value logic of an organization. We provided some links to videos which explain those 9 building blocks in a simple way and showing that how they fit together. And also another video by Osterwalder that goes beyond the framework and shows the examples of how companies use business model canvas to test new ideas, to pivot their current models, and make sure every block supports the overall corporate strategy. As I mentioned before, at the heart of any business model is the value proposition. Why customers choose your product, your solution, instead of another option. This is not just about having a good product. It's about solving customer problems and addressing their needs directly and perhaps simply. We provided some videos which explain how to map customer pains and which means their frustrations and obstacles, and also the gains that outcomes that they desire, your customers, I mean. And then it shows how those are connected to or should be connected to your product features. Also, in another video, we have examples from the life that shows how companies reshape their offerings by focusing more sharply and directly on customer pains and gains. The key takeaway here is that a strong value proposition comes from knowing your customers' jobs and making sure your offer directly helps them achieve what they care about. It is called jobs to be done. But what is jobs to be done? The central idea in this theory is that customers don't just buy products or services, they hire them to do a job, and it's important. The classic example here is that people, for example, don't want a drill. They usually want a hole in a wall. And if a better solution comes to the market that does the same job in a more easily way, so people will switch to that solution. And we can even go further and ask why they want to make a hole in the wall. Perhaps they want to hang something. And in this way, and asking even more why questions, we are able to discover their main intention of hiring the product. Uh, Here we provided some videos that bring some examples from real world, and that jobs to be done. In this video is explained that jobs to be done is not just about the physical matters. It can be functional, but also emotional and even social jobs. And the last video is about the well-known milkshake case, where the team using this concept, or I would say theory, identified unmet jobs and turned them into opportunities for product innovation in a real world case. These videos show why this framework is so powerful and important. It shifts your focus from what you sell to what customers are really trying to achieve. As another concept, we will talk about business model patterns. This is a powerful approach to innovation and business model innovation. The St. Gallen Business Model Navigator contains repetitive ways of structuring value creation and capture that we see across many industries, companies, and sectors. They identified 55 major patterns, and perhaps this list will evolve over the time. And they provided some examples for each pattern, and some of those patterns are very familiar, but some are not that familiar, but interesting. What's important is that these patterns are not industry specific, and a pattern that works in one field can work often or can be transferred to another sector or case. One example is the subscription model as one of those patterns that belong to the newspaper and magazines. But now you see them in softwares, entertainment, and even when you want to use a car, you can subscribe for that. And for your company challenge, these patterns can serve as inspirations. Instead of starting from a blank page, you can look at proven models and ask how could this specific pattern be adapted to our context and our case. In most cases, business model innovation comes not from inventing something new, but from combining and reinterpreting existing patterns in the market. More than half of senior managers in a huge survey said that new business models are the top source for future competitive advantage, and those are more important than new products. Business model innovation means changing at least two core dimensions out of who you serve, what you offer, how you deliver it, and how you capture the value for your company. You need to transform or change at least two of them to be able to say that I'm doing business model innovation. This is not about just modifying your current approach. It's about reimagining how your entire business creates and captures value and delivers value also. It can be developing entirely new business models, diversifying to additional business models, acquiring new business models, and also transferring an existing business model to another one. Those are categorized as and framed as different types of business model innovation. Finally, we have to consider sustainability. Business model innovation today is increasingly about creating environmental and social value as well as economic value. A sustainable business model looks at the whole value chain from suppliers, partners, customers, and asks how the business model, can align profit with positive outcomes for society and environment and the planet. For example, circular business models that reuse resources and enable the sharing of resources and also reduce the waste are kinds of sustainable business models. This is important for your company challenge to know. When you design a business model, think about not only how it makes money and growth for the company, but also how it creates broader value to the environment and society. To sum up, Module 4, I would say we introduced business model canvas and talked about that. It was completely familiar to, I guess, all of you. We looked at value proposition design and jobs to be done theory as tools to deeply understand customer needs. And we discussed business model patterns and as inspirations for business model innovation. And we discussed different types of business model innovation. And finally, we emphasized briefly the role of sustainability in business models and in modern business models. I encourage you to watch the link videos carefully. They're short but rich in examples, and they will help you when you design your own business models in the course project. This concludes Module 4, and in the next module, we will focus on implementing innovation strategies and business models with agility. Thank you for your attention.